Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today I'm unboxing the stunning new mini component integrated amplifier from Rotel, the DX5. The DX5 follows the same form factor as their brand new DX3 headphone amp. There it is there. That headphone amplifier is stunning. Fully balanced in its design and circuit topography. Excellent ESS DAC, excellent, very low operational noise floor headphone amp. Now clearly that product is focused on being a preamp, a DAC and a headphone amplifier primarily. This product is designed to be a desktop audio amplifier to drive a pair of mid-sized bookshelf speakers, or an alternative to a soundbar. It's feature rich. It's got excellent features as far as an HDMI audio return channel, etc. And 25 watts a channel on board. Now that's 25 watts Rotel, okay? So they're delivering that. They're truly delivering that, and will peak beyond that. The reason I highlight that is so many people have sort of downsized. Maybe they don't have enough space for a traditional amplifier and speakers. Well, this product brilliantly covers off that space with an excellent looking, excellent and easy to use product. Plug it into your TV via audio return and the remote control for the TV will operate this. Use it as a standalone product. Still got a headphone socket, right? Still got all the inputs you might require, and it's even got Bluetooth. So let's have a look. Firstly, new form factor, new packaging. New slight variation on the Rotel branding as well, with a very simple R for Rotel. This is a colour box. It's delineating exactly what you're going to see, and even the colour option in black. On one end we have again the Rotel logo and the DX5 model number integrated amplifier, and scannable information associated with its model and serial number, along again with its colour option being black. Now, it's got a few other things on the bottom, it's all that compliant stuff. It's held closed with one of those tabs that's actually relatively easy to open. It's designed to. So in this instance it sort of fell off, I guess. Right. Then it's got a little magnetic catch. Awesome little feature, and it's Rotel branded on that edge. Opening it, very straightforward, and it talks about that basic introduction. We've got, actually I'll tilt it forward. Okay. What we've got is a quick setup guide, an introduction to Roon and other things along those lines, and some contact information from an international perspective for warranty. The product itself is very well appointed with accessories, including their brand new aluminium remote control. It's got a lovely fit and finish. They're all in these sort of compostable bags, so you sort of tear them open. It's worth mentioning, firstly, brilliant fit and finish. It's worth mentioning that they come with a little tool to push in here, and it opens and allows you to load the batteries. We'll get into that in a moment. It also is worth mentioning that if the setup, which it will be, please, the setup is excellent as far as changing the display and its brightness, turning off inputs you're not using, all of those types of things. But the setup menu can only be accessed from the remote, so keep it handy. As we'd expect, there's some batteries and other accessories, and I'll just sort of open up this small bag and I'll show you. So there's a couple of things in this little separate bag. The first is that sort of tool to be able to pop open the remote control. The second is the AAA batteries you'll require. And the third is kind of important, and that's a Rotel branded USB stick. It's important for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's got the full and comprehensive user manual on board. Plug it into a laptop, away you go. But the second is it's got the driver software on board to maximize the potential of the ESS DAC that this has. Straight out of the box, it'll run up to 24-bit 192K via USB, coax or optical. Use the drivers and it will allow for an asynchronous connection up to 32-bit 384 kHz. So stunning. Again, keep an eye on that one. And then we've got a second little branded Rotel accessory slip. As we pull that out, we've got a couple of metre long USB cable. It's an A to B. and a New Zealand 3-pin earthed AAC power cord. Okay. Lifting the product out is relatively straightforward. It comes with this little tab, but I'll be honest, it's quite a weighty product, so I'm going to recommend that you just ease it out by wobbling front to back. It's got a little lock thing in here, and grab it and drag it out. It's all of the packaging is so well formed around it. You can see even cutaways for the feet, that it fits beautifully and firmly in the packaging. Okay, now finally this little bag is sealed closed with a Rotel branded sticker. It sort of means that you immediately know if the product you've got has ever been opened, because it's virtually impossible, in fact it is, it's impossible to get access to this product without tearing that Rotel sticker. Taking it off, we'll see a couple of things. Firstly, how well ventilated it is, but also the first little look at its colour. Sliding that bag off, very, very straightforward. Right, so from the front it's designed to be relatively boring looking, sort of simple and elegant. A little power button. By the way, it's a tricolour LED, and it lets you know what's going on as far as its powering on and off sequence. Red if there's a problem, of course. We've got a central display, full colour. There's a Rotel brand front and centre at the top, and then a source selection button. Now that basically cycles through the inputs that are available to you, and you pause on one and it immediately clicks into that source. Then you've got a 1/4 inch headphone socket stereo. Now again, as always, hang around for the close-up photographs. I'll dive into the setup menu, give you a wee look around and explore so you understand what things look like, and obviously the input selections as well. Then we see the rotary encoder associated with the volume control. Now they've opted for very small steps in the volume, so it does mean you can get very accurate control. Again, 25 watts a channel means that it will drive good sized bookshelf speakers or a very modest pair of floor standing speakers. Again, Rotel control and amplification means it's going to deliver an awesome output, and it's brilliant to see such good quality in such a small form factor. Now, speaking of that quality and form factor, this is weighty, okay? Don't get away from the fact that it's got an excellent toroidal power supply on board. They've fully screened it because obviously this compact form factor means that it's important we revisit or visit some of those issues and get on top of them. Okay, then we see on the opposite side again some ventilation, top, both sides, very elegant. It's worth mentioning from a style perspective that that same sort of design flair is utilised on the side of the remote control to add a little bit of grip. So at the back we see again how brilliantly appointed this product is. First of all, we see a basic rocker switch for on and off, power on and off, and we see a fused IEC power socket. Then we've got a traditional, albeit slightly smaller, as you would expect with its form factor, 5-way binding post that's covered off with those traditional sort of plastic caps to ensure that it meets all of the EU requirements, and again we would probably discard those caps and use bananas straight away. Very clearly labelled right and left, and a good fit and finish given the compact nature. These are also Rotel branded binding posts, which is a nice little feature. Next to the speaker output, we see a subwoofer output. This will manage an external active subwoofer, and as part of the setup you can help sort of introduce it and control its roll-off and other things like that. Beside the subwoofer output we see a 3.5mm socket. Now this is specifically labelled and only for servicing purposes. It allows the unit to be interrogated by a service workshop. It is not designed to be utilised by any end user. Above that we see a Bluetooth receiver, external with a little plastic cover. It blinks a little bit when it's operating. And below that the PC USB input. Again, use the driver software and you'll get 32-bit 384 kHz very, very high resolution files. Then we see an HDMI. It's a single HDMI input, clearly labelled HDMI AAC audio return channel. Now that's designed of course to take the audio from the specific output of your TV and allow a little bit of control flexibility between the two devices. Then we see a single optical digital input and a single coaxial digital input. Worth mentioning that the optical is a nice way of overcoming some of the control hazards that can happen with some of the less compliant television manufacturers. You can eliminate the audio return and the CEC control that they try to deliver and just use optical and take a little bit more of that control back and use Rotel's remote. Coaxial input, again clearly labelled, and then we've got a traditional set of analog left and right RCA inputs marked auxiliary. Bit of screen printing associated with compliance of impedance of speakers and again the DX5 model. Well, there we have. Now again, please remember to hang around for all the close-up photographs. Again, I'm going to dive into the setup and you'll see how feature-rich this new product is. So there we have it. Rotel's brand new DX5 compact 25 watt integrated amplifier, unboxed here at the Listening Post in Christchurch, New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.